Hey everybody, Grant here, going to talk to you about breath work and specifically the double breathing Kriya, which is an exercise that I've been teaching a lot lately and have for many years now, and I just have realized the importance of continuing to update people on what's happening, how it's working, why we should do it. There's so many techniques out there. There's so many different ways that we can apply breath work in our lives. And so hopefully this video, and by the end of this video, not only will you have clarity around the technique known as the double breathing Kriya, but also you'll understand some of the quantum principles and the yogic principles of this incredible technology to transform your life into a more ecstatic and extraordinary condition. So let's jump into this video. It's going to be short, straight to the point. Stick around and make sure that you click the link below to subscribe to my website. Double breathing Kriya. So real fast, if this is new to you, goes like this. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and then you just repeat. Really straightforward, really simple. Twice inhaling through the nose, twice exhaling through the mouth. Okay? So that's the basic backbone of double breathing. Now, when we do rounds of this exercise, we do it for 10, 15, sometimes even 30 breaths to really oxygenate the system, to increase the amount of energy in the body. And that what that does is it actually gives us more space, like more opportunity inside of our nervous system for new patterns, okay, for new outcomes. The thing is that most people might know this, so if you do, then this is review, but if you don't know this, we are basically programs. We are computer programs that are running certain software, you could say, certain programs, ways of thinking, ways of seeing the world, beliefs that we have about ourselves and what we're capable of. These are programs that are oftentimes running in the subconscious and unconscious realms. And so what we want to do, and what breathwork helps us do, is it actually liberates energy that is stuck in our sub and unconscious. And so that energy can then be repurposed consciously. Okay? And so the really important thing I want to mention here is that when we do breathwork practices, that we have a clear intention what we're doing and why we're doing it. Okay? You have to have sort of an ideal, like an image. Many, in religion, this is called God, right? This is the ideal that we can strive for. And whether or not you believe in God or spirit or the universe or whatever you choose to call it, it's important for you as an individual that you know what you're moving towards in life, because if you're not clear about that, then life will knock you left and right, and it will cause us to replay patterns that we might not necessarily want to keep replaying. Do you know what I mean? And so, and the yogis called this karma. Karma is cause and effect. It's like residue that accrues and gets stuck to us, and then we have to reap what we sowed in the previous season. And you might know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is just the law that the universe is formed on, and it's how everything is connected and created and moving together in one big, beautiful, complex machine. It's called life, and we are a part of that. And so if we want to create a new outcome for our life, which is completely possible, an extraordinary, ecstatic, abundant, healthy, wealthy, beautiful life, which is a possibility for everybody, we have to tap into our original blueprint, right? Like our soul essence, like the real reason that we are here. And we have to really imprint that on our nervous system, like a code, you could call it like a divine blueprint, if you want to say that, right? We have to find what that is, and then we have to imprint it on our nervous system, and we have to overcome the challenges of our own self-limiting beliefs, our own resistances to greatness and success and health and whatever that looks like. It's all these self-sabotaging things that come up and take us away from living our best life. And so when we engage in a breathwork practices, we know what we're doing, why we're doing it. And then when we use the technique is here to liberate energy from the subconscious so that we can then use that to imprint a new way of being on ourselves. Okay? And so we do that with, in this example, with the double breathing, which snaps the alveoli of the lungs open, increases a fresh load of oxygen in the system. And if we do 10 or let's say 15 breaths on the last exhale, we empty the lungs completely, and we're making space for new life. And so I call it the gathering breath. You're gathering life together. You breathe in. Remember, this is after you've completed the 10 or 15 double breaths. You exhale completely, and then gathering breath, inhale. You hold the gathering breath in, and it's like you're just filled with fresh energy, with new possibility, with a new frequency, a new timeline, maybe one that even scares you, but you're not shrinking away from it. You're saying yes to it. You hold and sustain that energy in your nervous system, imprint it on you. And without losing a drop of the essence of what you just experienced, exhale. And it's like you're giving yourself back to life. It's like you've done the job, you've completed the task, you've aligned yourself vibrationally with the highest self, not just the higher self, the highest self. You've aligned with it vibrationally, you've felt it, you've imprinted it on your nervous system. And now you can rest and relax, and you can exhale. And if you do this practice enough, sometimes you can linger at the end of that exhale without needing to breathe. It's a really sweet, sweet pocket. The yogis call it kumbhaka. It's a breath retention where you don't need to breathe at all. You suspend it, and you just relax. You float inside your own bliss. It's a natural meditative space. It's really amazing to spend time there because you're spending time in the unknown. You're unplugging yourself from your habitual mind. You've just installed the new program of the new you, right? And now you've let go completely, and you've unplugged yourself from all of that and submerged yourself into the flow of life. So this has both sides to it, right? It's like a really masculine, directive, focused, like manifesting, right, approach, and then a completely feminine, soft, relaxed, nurturing flow. And then you do another one, and then you do another one, and you do 3 of them a day, and then you do 10 days in a row, 50 days in a row, 2-3 years in a row. And over time, bit by bit, with each Kriya, you put another brick on the bridge to the reality of the future that you're creating for yourself. You are attuning your nervous system to a higher, more aligned vibration. And all we need to do is spend a little bit of time each day, preferably before we engage in our daily activities, aligning ourselves with this highest vibration, and then we just let life unfold. It really is that simple. It's all about energy and vibration. If we hear from the masters and the great teachers of all these different traditions, and even like the self-help gurus and all these people who are successful at life, they're all saying the same or very similar things. It's about the mindset, it's about the nervous system, it's about energy. And these are things that we are all capable of training and developing and cultivating. And I really believe that you, me, our beautiful community of growing practitioners, that we are meant for great, extraordinary lives. And it's going to look for different for each person, and that's okay. I'm here to really support the evolution of you, of my friends, of my family. And so I thank you so much for being here, for being a part of this growing Sangha, right? It's the name that the Buddha called the community of practitioners. And yeah, just really looking forward to practicing with you guys. Be sure to come to my website, subscribe, join me for one of the weekly sessions that I've been doing. And I look forward to seeing you there. Look forward to charging up and building this extraordinary, ecstatic condition in our nervous system so that our life can be just that amazing. Many, many blessings, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Namaste.